Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. It is 2020, and I'm so excited to know that you followed me into the year from 2019 to 2020. You are still here. That's to my old subscribers. I doff my heart for you. Thank you so very much for sticking around. And to those of you who are new and decided to join me in this new year 2020, thank you so much. I really hope that you're going to stick around through the year 2020, and I pray that the year be good to us. I pray that good things are going to come forth for us this year, and I pray that everything that we set our hearts to do this year are going to be accomplished. Which brings me to the topic for today. It is why New Year resolutions fail. I'm sure a whole lot of us have written down a whole lot of things, to-do list for the year 2020, things that we want to achieve. And I'm sure this is not your first time you're doing that. You did same last year. Probably you wrote down 10 things and you only achieved 2, and you're wondering, why do I always do this? Why do my resolutions always fail? I say this year this is what I want to do, this year this is what I want to accomplish, and then every day the year ends and I did not achieve what I set out to achieve. Why? So I'm here to help you guys to let's talk it out. Let's know what exactly is wrong. So number one reason why I feel your New Year resolution is failing is, why exactly are you setting a new resolution? There are people who are so gifted in setting things, in setting goals, in planning stuff, and then they accomplish them by just tapping their fingers. While there are some people who have to take it slow and steady, they say win the race. The kind of race that 100-meter athletes could run is different from what a marathon athletes could run. If you put a 100-meter athlete in marathon, it could mess up. Why a marathon athlete could mess up a 100-meter? The thing is, why exactly are you setting this goal? Are you setting this goal because your friends set the same goal and your friends accomplished it, and therefore you feel like, because this person accomplished this, I should be able to accomplish it too? It's good to always see people as encouragement. It's good to always feel that we can do some things because we see people doing it. But have you taken your time to understand your capacity? Have you taken your time to understand the things that you can do, the things that you can accomplish? Why exactly are you setting that goal? Are you setting the goal to smite some people and to prove to people that you can actually do this? Or are you setting it to prove to yourself that you are able of doing whatever it is that you set your heart at? Why are you setting this goal? Why are you making this resolution? Are you making this resolution because you can't wait to be that person that someone thinks you should be? So you should find out exactly. Number one thing is, try to find out why exactly you are setting this New Year resolution. Are you setting it because it is the norm? Let's say 25th December to 31st December, people start telling you to set goals, set New Year resolutions, motivational speakers, write out the things that you want to accomplish, write out the things that you want to see, and then you feel the pressure to also do same, and then you start writing things, and then you feel like, yes, sharp, that motivational speaker said this, so it must be accomplished. Are you setting out, are you writing down your New Year resolution? Are you making New Year resolutions because of pressure? Because somebody pressured you to do so? Try to understand yourself. Try to understand why exactly you're making that resolution. Try to understand why you feel that those things you're listing out are things that you actually really need to write out and set out, and goals that you really need to accomplish. So that's my number one reason on why your resolutions fail. Probably you don't know why you're setting it. Then number two is, a lot of us don't understand that there is time and season for everything. A lot of us are, the word fail me right now. When Yoruba says in your country, we are in a hurry. Yeah, we're in a hurry to accomplish some things that you don't want to take your time to understand the principle of slow and steady. You have the ability, fine, you have the capacity to accomplish some things, but you have to understand time and season. It is probably the wrong time. You're probably trying to achieve something at the wrong time. You're probably trying to attain some heights using the wrong pace or something like that. Time and season is very, very much important. Understand that time. that you set out to accomplish those goals. This has happened to me before, that I felt that I needed to accomplish this particular thing, and I wrote it out and gave myself a particular date. For example, let's talk about this YouTube thing. I started YouTube in 2014. I feel this is a good example because I'm on YouTube right now, so everyone will be able to relate. I started YouTube in 2014 because I had the urge, to want to talk to people, to want to do something. I just really, really, really wanted to reach out to people. I was on radio, but I wanted people to see me. Number one is, it is a good thing. It is a good dream. I've been nurturing this dream for so long, for me to finally start in 2019. So in 2014, I started nurturing that dream, and I set out, not knowing a whole lot of things. I didn't know that you have to, edit videos to put up on YouTube. I didn't know that you have to make sure that your camera angles are right. I didn't know that your audio has to be top notch. I didn't know that I need to, know some things about YouTube. There are terms and conditions and all that. All I did was just that I had a Gmail account, and I had the passion, and I had the dream in me to start a YouTube channel. I didn't even know what it takes to be a YouTuber. I just saw that some people usually record on YouTube and talk, and I just needed to do the same. Now that was a great dream, that was a goal. I set out the goal to be a YouTuber, to be on YouTube. But it was a very, very wrong timing. There were a lot of things that I didn't know. There were a lot of things I was lacking on. All I knew was that I'm a broadcaster, I'm a talker. I talk on radio, so I should be able to talk on YouTube. That dream died. That goal, that passion died in 2014. Until 2019, I picked it up again after I have known a whole lot of things about production. That was a wrong timing in 2014. It was a passion of mine, but it was a very, very wrong timing. For 2019, the dream came along again, and I picked it up. So you're setting out a goal, a particular resolution that you want to do this before the end of the year. But it's not going to be accomplished. It's going to fail because you are on the wrong timing. There are things that you need to take your time to understand. There are things that you need to take your time to learn. But you are in a haste to want to accomplish that goal. And therefore failure is going to set in. Everyone is a dreamer. You are supposed to be a dreamer, to have dreams, to have visions, to have things that you want to accomplish. Can you see that thing? By the way, shout out to my friend Fiona. She got me that wall hanger there. That hanger on the wall dream. She got it for me. Just to make me to know that my dreams will always be accomplished. Yes, they will always be accomplished. So like myself, who is a dreamer, who has a whole lot of dreams, and praying to God that someday they will be accomplished. There are lots of you out there that you are also dreamers. You need to understand that you cannot dream for life. You need to understand that at some point you have to wake up. Wake the hell up. Enough of you dreaming and sleeping. Even in the physical meaning of dream, when you sleep and you have a dream, at some point you wake up from that dream. So why is it taking you too long to wake up right now? Why is it taking you too long to wake up into reality? Do you want to dream for the rest of your life? A lot of you have a whole lot of, from one dream, you go into another dream. From another dream, you go into another dream. And you pile your dreams up just like that, refusing to wake up. Wake up into reality. Just start. Now you feel confused. It feels confusing because I said time and season and all that. But there are some dreams that now is actually the time to start it. How do you know? You feel unfulfilled, when you don't feel at peace over something that you really want to accomplish and it's not accomplished yet, you need to understand that now is the time to start it. There are some things that the facilities are available for you everywhere. What you need is available around you, and what is needed again is just for you to start. That you've been writing a particular thing in your you've been thinking of a particular thing in your heart, and you're not even listing it in any resolutions. Because you feel that it is not, because you feel that you cannot do it, because you feel that it is too big for you to accomplish. My dear, write it down in your resolution and start it. Begin it already. Wake the hell up. Wake up into reality. The reality is that you can do it. The reality is that you can accomplish it. The reality is that the fulfillment of that dream is not far from where you are. All you need is to wake up from slumber. Wake up from your sleep. You get up and get into action. Wake up, enough from dreaming. You've dreamt for so long. Wake up. Start that vision. Start that business. You know, start that goal. Start it already. 2020. This is another century. Start it already. Time is going in case you don't know. Time is, falling like this and leaving you behind. Going hurriedly. Time waits for no man. It doesn't wait for you. So start already. Wake up from your dream. Stop dreaming. Stop sleeping. Wake up before your mates leave you behind. Stop putting pressure on yourself. Just walk through it. Walk in line of what you want to achieve for yourself and walk through it. Things will work out the way God wants them to work out. Take it easy on yourself. Take it easy on yourself, my darling. Your new resolutions will surely be fulfilled if you take it easy on yourself. Once again, happy new year, guys. And I hope that anything that you set out to achieve, if you do the right things, you will accomplish them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to have a blissful year in 2020. I know some of you may be thinking, so you don't have plans for your YouTube channel in 2020. Of course, I have plans, and of course, slow and steady in the race. If you don't accomplish these goals, after writing them down, if you don't accomplish them, you don't need to beat yourself up. If you don't fail, you won't win. There cannot be a winner without a failure. How will you know that you've won if there are no failures around? So don't beat yourself up because that goal that you wrote down that you want to achieve in June, you've not achieved it yet. Don't beat yourself up. Put it in your heart. It is a dream in your heart that you want to accomplish. Let it stay there and work through it, and it's going to be accomplished. I wish you the very best in this year 2020, and I can only hope that things will work out well for you as long as you put your heart in it. Even if your New Year resolution failed last year, it can be accomplished this year. Just do the right things and walk in the right path. I love you guys, and I can't wait to explore 2020 with you all. See you next time.